second, it is time to get the party started with a dynamic warm-up. You ready, Cynthia?
I'm ready.
All right, we have 5 exercises, 1 minute each. Our first exercise is going to be the T-spine windmill. So lie down on your back. We're going to bring the knees up, bend at 90 degrees, arms extended. Drop the knees to one side within your range of motion. Bring it back to center. Drop it to the other. Keep alternating for 60 seconds. Our second exercise will be the hip rocks. This is going to be 30 seconds each side. Tabletop position, extend one leg out to the side. Drive the hips back, opening up the hips, stretching the quad, the hamstrings, and the adductors. 30 seconds on one side, switch to 30 seconds on the other. Our next exercise will be the bear plank to pike. So we're gonna get into a tabletop position, knees are elevated up on the toes. Drive the hips up, stretching through the hamstrings and the low back, right back to your set position. And our next exercise will be alternating lateral lunges. So we stand. Feet about hip width apart, step out to one side, drive the hips back, bring the feet back together.
Start
Same
your watch
thing
if
on
you
the other
haven't.
side. Our final exercise, the jump rope. Imagine you have a jump rope in your hand and just start hopping and swinging that rope. We can reduce the range of.
Christy, you didn't miss a whole lot. We're just going to need a mini band and medium weights at some point. And let's get warm. Lay it down on your backs, T-spine, windmill rotation. So again, our goal is to keep shoulders upon the ground. We're going to twist through the torso. Try to keep those knees stacked right on top of the hips. Don't let them come into the body. Don't let them run away. More than halfway through. Coming up on just about 15 seconds. Last 10, we'll go to those hip rocks with 30 seconds on each side. 2, 1, roll it over all fours. Plant one knee, extend the other one out to the side. You're going to drop it back and shift it forward. There you go, switch up legs. Want to add a little bit of a wrist stretch, keeping the palms down. Turn the fingers to face towards the body. And as we sink back, we'll stretch out through those wrists as well. Too much today on the wrists and the shoulders, you can always turn them to the outside or turn them back to the front. Three, 2, 1, downward facing dog to knees hover. Downward facing dog to knees hovering. Make sure shoulders are right over the wrist, even if we need to shorten that stance. Really challenge the core by always making sure we bring the shoulders back over the wrist before we start to drop those knees. There's halfway. We got about 15 seconds. And 2, 1, alternating lateral lunges. So remember, booty goes back, chest stays tall. Don't let yourself sink too deep into that heel or into that toe, making sure we keep that weight back in that heel. 15, we're going to our pretend jump rope. If you have a real jump rope and you want to work on that, you're welcome to do so. I am terrible at jump roping, so I will make myself jump rope. And jump ropes again. Right here, little hops. We meet again, my nemesis. "30 seconds down." Remember, working getting our heart rates up. This is the last of the warm-up. So we got about 20 seconds to get that heart rate up before we discuss block number 1 of 6. Yowza. Oof. 2, 1, and done. Nice job. So we're going to talk about block number 1 here. Jump roping and pull-ups. That's why I can't CrossFit. Block number 1, 10 minutes of fun. We have 4 exercises here, starting with a bear plank to knee tap to push up. Remember that one with all those words? So, feet step in, feet step out, push up. If you want to make it a little more dynamic, you can jump the feet forward and back instead of stepping them. Then we're going to go wood choppers, extending out through those arms. So, supposed to think about chopping wood, think about swinging a golf club. Big old swing up and out. Hey, Alkesh, how's it going, buddy? We're then going to find ourselves moving to the other side. 10 on each side. Plank pull through with the low row. Find yourself in that plank, pull up and in. You notice how his hip turns out? Really focus on keeping that hip flat. I'd rather you go light with the weight and be able to keep the form. Again, if we need to, knees are always an option. Continuing on down the line, we are super people. Again, you're lifting with the backs of your knees, not your heels. No kick up with those legs. They have steel rods through the bones. Once we get through that 10th one, we're back to the beginning, 10 minutes of fun. If you have any questions, feel free to wave me down. 3, 2, 1, begin. So Christy, bring your feet to your hands. I mean, you can do it the other way if you really want to, but it's a feet in and out. Whatever, have fun, enjoy. There you go. Step your feet up, tap your knees. There you go. Again, if you want to do more shoulder work, that's fine. I'm just letting you know. So again, think a little less about the chopping wood. Think about swinging a golf club. Make sure those toes are pivoting so we're not locking through the knee. Keep the arms straight through the entire motion. Where should we feel this? In the stabilizers in the shoulders, but mostly in the core. So again, on that plank pull through, make sure when we come into the low row that we're pulling the hand right into the rib cage, tucking the elbows close and in. Don't let that hip lift up. If we need to, we separate the feet, coming more stable by having a wider base. Excuse me. Just be careful on that plank pull through to keep those shoulders over your wrists. So keep your body weight forward on those tippy toes. As we come into those super people again, squeeze through the back of the knees as opposed to trying to lift the feet. Squeeze through the middle of the back as opposed to trying to lift the head. There you go, guys. There you go. We're looking for around 2 rounds, maybe a little bit more. We're a little less than halfway through. Awesome, guys. Those push-up bear plank knee tap things, man, they are tougher than they look like they should be. They're tough to say, so you should probably assume that they're going to be tough to do. There you go. Using that core. Squeeze one oblique to the other. There you go, Jill. Nice. There you go, Alkash. So in that wind chopper, when do we feel it the most? We should feel it the most at the end, when our arms are up here, because that core is having to stop the weight from twisting ourselves all the way around. We should feel that tighten, that lock down from the bottom of the rib cage to the inside of the hip. Not tearing through the lower back, but instead tightening and toning through the lower abdominals. Nice, guys. We have 3.5 minutes left in this block. Make sure we get all the way through these 2 times. There you go, team. There you go. Again, this should be difficult, guys. It's called working out. We are growing stronger. We're building those heart muscles, finding ourselves proud of what we're able to achieve. Even here in the basement glow, sit them under those orange lights. With just 2 minutes left, what are you gonna do? Keep moving, keep grooving. That's what you're gonna do. Dig a little bit deeper. Find yourself coming to the end of the block. A little bit stronger in that upper body. A little bit tighter in that core. Whew. Come on, team, we got just about a minute left. You guys are looking amazing. We're gonna find a break real soon. It's about 30 seconds. Final 15. Don't stop early. Make yourself proud of everything you're able to accomplish in 3, 2, 1. We're done. If you need to finish up the reps, make yourselves even. We're gonna find ourselves 6 minutes, 3 exercises. 30 seconds on for 90 seconds, working through the 3. Then we'll take a 30-second break. We'll have 3 rounds through. First exercise, alternating curtsy lunge. We're gonna think of it as being like our base pace, a challenging but doable pace. We're then gonna move into our speed skater. Into our speed skater, driving through the outside of the foot. If we need to, we can take it into a big old step with a knee up. The end of that 30, we're gonna take it into our all-out feel, 3-step lateral sprint. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. If you wanna dab at the end by bringing that elbow in, you're welcome to do so. 30 seconds of rest. We'll go 3 rounds through. 6 minutes fun. Any questions? Begin. Alternating curtsy lunges. Again, make sure that the planted foot and the knee line up. We're not turning our hips open. Think hip and headlights face forward. We're working through the outside of that hip. Yeah, think of this as your base pace. We have about 5 seconds. We're gonna take it up into a push. And begin. Come on, we're going push. It means that heart rate's gonna get up a little bit higher. Drive out through that foot, maximum distance. How far can you go? Involve those arms, getting that heart rate going a little bit more. Now that you have the distance, let's add some speed. Come on. 10 seconds. There you go, Bev, nice. That lateral triple steps coming up. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle with that knee. Come on. We're making the movement bigger each and every time. That heart rate's gonna pound just a little bit harder. Come on. Halfway. Keep that tummy tight. Drive up through those lower abdominals. 5 seconds, we'll get a break. And rest. Walk around, guys. Don't just stand there staring at the computer screen. Breathe it out. "15 seconds and we'll find base. In 3, 2, 1, base, base. I know you guys hear the words in your head just as much as you hear them come out of my mouth. This is challenging but doable. We already got that walk in. Let's start to prime that pump. 3 seconds. Let's push. Let's go. Again, chest is proud, shoulders back and down. Reach your booty back. Drive through the outside of that foot. Come on, team, come on. 10 seconds. Make these a little bit bigger. And 3 steps, come on. How far do you want to go today? It's up to you. You guys showed up this morning. That's a big step. 10 seconds. Two, 1. Woo, rest it out. So we're gonna walk in. You got 30 seconds. Don't stop short. Give it a little walk. Block number 3 will be strength. Bring that heart rate down. We got to get one more block out, or one more round out. It's only 90 seconds, team. In 10. Just like Tay tells us, shake it off. In 2, 1, begin. It's hard to be a woman who's over 40 and super love Taylor Swift. I know there's a lot of us. We have to kind of be closeted about it. Come on, team, come on. Just 5 seconds, we'll find the final push of the block. And push, let's get it, get it, get it. Come on, 15 seconds. Hell, at this point, it's 10 seconds. Drive, drive, drive. Last time we're doing lateral lunge, speed skaters. Let's go. And lateral step with the knee. Come on, come on, come on. 15 seconds, and we're gonna have a transition. That means we'll have lots of time to talk. Think about pressing those buttons. Feeling like a badass, come on. Two, 1, and done. There you go, team. Breathe it out, walk it out. Block number 3 is only gonna be 4 minutes long. We're only gonna have 2 exercises here. Little shout out for Jill on that block, man. Your speed skaters, they just got bigger and bigger each and every time. Proud of you, girl. Okie dokes. Moving on down the line. 4 minutes, 2 exercises. So this is where mini band is not in this one. We're going single arm curl with a static hold. So what's gonna happen is we are gonna think about curling that arm up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And the other one is gonna go for 10 repetitions. Then we're gonna go ahead and squeeze that one at the top and we'll switch up arms. So what's happening is that we're holding a contraction. Think about making a sexy muscle that you're getting ready to kiss and hold the weight just like that. Hip hinge, reverse grip, low row. Reverse grip means the palms are facing away from the body, hitting a little more bicep here. So both of these will be a little bicep burnout. Goal is 3 rounds, 4 minutes, 10 reps. Any questions, team? And 3, 2, 1, begin. So again, hold that bicep curl while we work through the other one. Just enough that you feel that pinch, just enough that you feel like that weight wants to run away from you. Only 4 minutes in this block, and 1 minute is already done. Remember, on that low row, palms are facing away. Like I said, bicep burnout. Two minutes, guys. You've heard me say it once. You've probably heard me say it 1,000 times. We get better in the struggle. Fight for it, guys. Make it worthwhile. "90 seconds. Oh my geez. Come on, guys, 60 seconds, then we can let go of those weights. My arms are just as tight as yours, but you guys got to dig just a little bit deeper. Come on. 30 seconds. Whatever it takes, guys. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. You can finish up those reps, or if you are done with those biceps, those grips. Woo. Little vulture hands. I feel ya. Okie dokes. Next block, guys, we're going to be hitting it here for 4 minutes, 4 rounds, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of recovery. Crab 2, alternating toe tap. We are reaching towards that opposite toe. We need to reduce the range of motion by tapping that knee. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of recovery. We're rolling over onto a forearm plank Spider-Man. 20 seconds here. So Spidey has to climb up the wall flat. You bring your knee up, out, and over. Try to keep those hips flat to the ground. We're gonna repeat for 4 rounds through. Any questions, guys? Let's get to it. In 3, 2, 1, crab to alternating toe tap. So again, hips up. Whew. Reach and hit that toe. It's tougher than she makes it look. There we go. The narrower those hands are behind your back, the easier it becomes. The lower the hips are, the easier it becomes. So what do we want to do? We want to widen that stance. Oh, I totally missed the rest and everything. I'll do burpees for you guys, I promise. Roll over, forearm plank, Spider-Man. Come on, forearm plank, Spider-Man. Let's go. You got just 10 seconds, and then we'll rest. I get so talky. And rest. You got 10 seconds. I'll get at least 2 of those burpees in. Back to the beginning, crab walk. I'll watch the time better and stop talking. Halfway. In 2, 1, and rest, and then we're going into that forearm plank Spider-Man. And forearm plank Spider-Man. I owe you one more, guys. Come on. 5 seconds, get those hips low. And rest. We'll go back to crabs. What does that mean, guys? It means we're halfway through. And again, crab toe taps. Two, 1, and rest. We got 10 seconds. We'll find that forearm plank once more. Again, it's all about keeping those hips low and that tummy tight. And begin. Ten seconds. Shift the body weight forward, eye on those tippy toes. 2, 1, and rest. Guys, we have one more round. Crab toe tap is way harder than it looks like it should be. And begin. More than halfway, team. 2, 1, and rest. Ooh, roll it over. We're gonna have our last forearm plank. And again. Come on. Run the neighborhood Spider-Man, climbing up the wall. Keep those hips low. Squeeze through the obliques. 5, 2, 1, and done. High diggity dog. Whew. Relax that core. Roll out those shoulders. We have another 4-minute block here. We're now coming into a hammer curl with a mini band and the hip hinge low row with the mini band. So let's go ahead and grab it. It doesn't have to be the heaviest mini band. If we only have one mini band, we do what we do. We're gonna start here. 10 repetitions, right? 8 repetitions. We're gonna go hammer curl with the mini band. That means the palms face towards one another, pressing out on the band. I want you to relax your traps, not like him, the wrestler neck, down and back. We're then gonna hinge it over, palms face towards one another, spine is straight, squeeze the elbows behind, 8 repetitions. So this is gonna be more upper back than that previous block, which is a lot of extra biceps. Any questions, guys? 4 minutes of fun. Let's begin. I'm so sweaty, the mini band is really appalling at the moment. Okay. So while you guys are stuck here as my captive audience, we're going to talk about the difference between hammer curls and regular old bicep curls. So hammer curls are what we call functional strength. This is the movement that your body does every now and again. You have to hammer down onto something. Our body does not pick something up in the way that we do with a bicep curl, not as often as we think it does. So when we do those bicep curls with the rotation of the pinky in towards the shoulder, we are working what we call our beach muscles, those fancy ones that pop. Our bicep has two heads, that hits the one that sticks up and out. When we do those hammer curls, that hits that lower head, deep functional strength. So it's important to get both. Trust me, I like a good sun's out, guns out day. But you also have to think about that underlying strength, the foundation of the body. It's not the pretty muscles. It's the ones that do all the work. Come on, team, come on. If you need to, remember guys, it's a strength block. Take a break, take a rest, and then get back to it, as opposed to working your way through the block at only half capacity. Ooh, Nelly. Give those shoulders a break if you need to. Find that inner strength in that big old toe. We got 90 seconds. OMG, team, come on. It's Memorial Day. It's supposed to be like 74, 72, 74 here in the Annapolis area. Everybody's going to be on their boat. You better be ready to wave to them. Point that the boat dock is over there. Your big old bicep. Come on. Come on, we got about 30 seconds. Let's turn that I don't want to and why the heck not. Let's go. Come on, team, come on. Just 10 seconds. Prove it to yourself that you showed up for a good reason. 2, 1. If you want to finish up those reps, you're welcome to do so. Once more, if your grip strength is gone, you're welcome to pause it out. So, got one more. Ooh, Nelly. One more block, 4 minutes of fun. We're thinking that Tabata cardio concept. We're going to go from a lateral shuffle from object to object. Again, if we can't get that low, that's fine. Just big old lateral shuffle and squat low near the end. We're then going to take it into power skips, just like the Mario Brothers on that super fun game. If you want to make it a little bit more, we can drive that elbow or drive that fist up more like here. Higher the hand goes, the more dynamic it becomes. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 4 rounds through, 4 minutes. This is it. Let's go. Lateral shuffle. Go, 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 go. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. I'll watch the time this time, I promise, guys. There you go. In 3, 2, 1, we rest. 10 seconds of rest, and then we'll have those power skips. Again, if it's not okay for those knees, just drive it up. And begin. Come on, explode to the sky. 5 seconds. And rest. Power skips are one of those that you should feel really silly doing it, and about halfway through feel like you're gonna die. Let's go with those lateral shuffles and begin. Try to stay low as possible during the entire shuffle. 3, 2, 1. Take a break, 10 seconds. Then we're going to those power skips again. 3, 2, 1. We skip. And at that 10 seconds before, it wasn't quite enough. Just slow down your intensity. Doesn't mean that you're cheating yourself. Just means that you'll actually find that recovery to be able to power through the next round. 2, 1, and relax. 10 seconds. Halfway through, guys. And begin. Booty back, chest up. Can't touch the ground, that's fine. Touch that opposite knee. 2, 1, and rest. There you go, friends. Power skips. Begin. Come on, guys. Dig a little bit deeper. 5 seconds. Pick up that pace. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And rest. We got 10 seconds. Then just one more round. 40 seconds, guys. That's less than a minute of work. I'm excited. Let's do it. Come on. Shuffle so that toes at floor tap. Chest is up. Booty back. Weights in the heels. 5. And rest. 10 seconds of rest. We'll find the final round. I was excited about the last set of power skips. Yay! Woo woo! Begin. Come on. This is it. You guys feel like you have any more in the tank? Now's the time to drive it out. 10 seconds. 2, 1, and done. Walk it out, breathe it out, shake it out. Go ahead and stop that share. Grab a little sip of water, whatever we need to do. Then we're gonna find ourselves working our way down the floor. Don't you sit, I'm gonna take you guys down. Just need to catch my breath before I put my head down. Fall out on everybody. So let's go ahead and extend the arms out. Turn the left palm away from the body. So the inside of the elbow is up to the sky. Right hand wraps around and finds the fingers. Now what you have to do is really be aware of what's happening with the left shoulder. Drop it down, relax it down. Press the inside of the elbow up to the sky. Get a little stretch through those biceps. Sink the shoulder down a little bit deeper. Release it out, shake it out. Other side, right arm out. Palm away, elbow up. Press through the inside of the elbow, drop the shoulder. Release it out, shake it out. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, dive it down. Bending through the knees if we need to get those fingertips to the floor. Let's step back with that right foot. Right knee comes to the ground. We lift the chest into our lunge. Hands can come to the thigh. Make sure the knee doesn't pass over the toe. You want a little bit more, reach those fingers up to the heavens. Open up through the armpits as we lift the chin to the ceiling. Drop the shoulders down. Exhale, take both hands to the inside of that left foot. Big breath in. Exhale, sink down to that right elbow. This may be enough for us. We may feel that beautiful stretch to the inside of the thigh. We may not need to go anymore. If we can, take that left elbow down. Squeeze the left knee to the left shoulder to the left knee. Feel the deepening in that stretch. If it's not working for us, that's fine. Keep this left arm up. Go ahead and press up onto those palms. Left knee comes back to meet right. High knee meets heels, child's pose. Walk both hands over to the right hand side. Pull the left hip away from the left hand. Feel the stretch from pinky finger all the way down to the hip socket. Walk it back through midline. Inhale it forward. Squeeze that right foot between the hands. Go and walk the hands up. We can take here in our low lunge. If we like a little bit more, sweep the arms up. Tuck the tailbone underneath. Shoulders deep in the back pockets. Chin to the sky. Think about tucking the tailbone underneath. Opening up through the hips. Exhale, bring those hands down to the inside of the right foot. Again, this may be enough for our stretch here. If we find the knees coming over the toe, go ahead and walk the foot out ever so slightly. Let's go a little bit more. Elbow down to the ground, that left one. What's going to happen with that right arm? If we can get it down to the ground, groovy. If it's not, it's okay. But think about squeezing that right shoulder in. Go ahead and press ourselves back. Woo. Bring that right knee back to meet left. High knee meets heels, child's pose. Walk the hands over to the left hand side. Right hand glues, right hip pulls away. Walk it back through midline. Shift it forward into that kneeling plank. Exhale, lower it all the way down. Inhale through whatever cobra works for us. Stretch through those abdominals. Shoulders down in your back pockets. Release the butt cheeks. Lift the chin. Release it down. Inhale through kneeling plank. Go ahead and shift it back to that all fours. Exhale, arch it up. Inhale, scoop it through. Flat spine, tuck the toes, lift the hips, drop the heels, downward facing dog. Let's go and walk those feet towards the hands, taking as many footsteps as we need to, trying to keep those hands planted as long as possible. Roll it up one vertebrae at a time. When you reach the top, inhale, circle sweep all the way up to the sky. Oh. And let it go. Shake out those arms, shake out those legs. Round of applause for yourself. Round of applause for your neighbors.